President John Dramani Mahama has issued a clarion call to African nations to prioritize strategic investment in transportation infrastructure as a catalyst for strengthening regional trade and reducing the continent's reliance on external shipping routes. Speaking at the Jubilee House in Accra during a credential ceremony for newly accredited High Commissioners and Ambassadors, President Mahama highlighted the urgent need for African countries to develop robust transportation networks that facilitate seamless intra-continental commerce. President expressed concern over current trade inefficiencies where goods destined for African markets are often first transported to Europe before being rerouted to their final destination on the continent. This circuitous routing, he argued, significantly undermines the objectives of the African Continental Free Trade Area (AfTA) and hampers efforts to strengthen regional economic integration. During his interaction with the Kenyan High Commissioner to Ghana, President Mahama underscored the critical connection between infrastructure development and regional security. He noted that deliberate strategies to improve transportation networks would not only facilitate trade but also enhance security cooperation across the continent.
The African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement gives us the opportunity to begin to improve the trade between our countries. And last year, we were privileged to receive the first shipment of Kenyan tea. And I am a person who loves Kenyan tea. Anytime I go to Kenya, I get kericho, cartons of kericho, and bring them back, and I keep drinking till they are finished. And so we got the first shipment of Kenyan tea. There are many products that are being registered under the ACFTA agreement, and I'm sure that once we have more goods, it will make it easier for us to exchange amongst ourselves. The major hurdle is the infrastructure, the transport infrastructure. Exchanging goods between African countries, sometimes the goods have to go to Europe before they are transshipped. And so we need to see how we can work together to create direct routes, trade routes amongst ourselves so that it makes it easier for trade. Ghana has a lot to learn from Kenya in terms of tourism, because you have developed your tourist industry to a great extent. We have a few national parks. They are nowhere near what you have in Kenya. And we don't have any of the big fives. The last lion we saw was about 50 years ago. And so during your stay, if we can develop some bilateral agreements so that we can have technical support from your very developed wildlife industry to train some of our wildlife people, and then aside from that, bring some of your people here to help us with conservation and anti-poaching.